Hello and welcome back, people, to Let's Play Folklore. We're just going to go straight to Chapter 4 of Ellen, except now we're going to go to Keats'. Don't worry, Sugar. We're going there.
Yeah, don't rob everyone of their husbando, Nico. Jeez.
I just love the disappointed animation.
This'll make a great novel.
Totally.
So now we do the usual thing of talk to everyone except who we're supposed to.
Exactly. We're just going to hug the right wall to not get lost.
Right. I mean, it's a maze. That's what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing he tells Ellen. Alright.
Well, he tells him a little bit more, actually. A little bit.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, what's kind of funny is you don't ever need to go to Charlotte's. So if you weren't going around the village every single time, you'd be like, what?
Who the hell is Charlotte? Huh.
That's like that line is a little bit bizarre. It's like, how does she know?
Yeah.
But it makes a little bit more sense when we get to the side quest of this chapter. It actually sheds some light why Charlotte is so well versed into the ways of fairies.
I see.
Because earlier she also was talking about the ritual, which she may have just heard from someone else in this village. I mean, she does live next to the henge. But yeah, Forgotten Palace is the level of basically the level the Netherworld that we're visiting on this in this chapter. So yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Gomez is still trying to get Wi-Fi.
He switched to his 23K Saturn model, a modem.
Yes. Also, I swear, he constantly looks like he's smoking, even though there's never anything in his hands or mouth.
Yeah, kind of. So let's go. Let's go where we're actually supposed to go. You mean like the only place you have in your house?
Right. Despite how big it is.
And here I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Sorry. Let's relive that moment.
I like to imagine that this is how the scene goes. It's just like the doctor didn't hear him, so Keats just leans in and goes, "The fairy is in the village." Just in his ear.
Yeah, he just leaves the room and enters again and says the same thing. Could she be? And from here on plays out the scene of Ellen's, but we're not there to see it. And this is a really weird spot. They don't actually let you choose. He just immediately goes. It just immediately goes to the night, which usually is like, I want to explore more. I want to waste more time, or I just want to go immediately. But nah, here they just do it automatically.
Well, I mean, I guess you haven't gotten to the underwater place yet, so there's really no side quests.
That is true, but you know.
You're completely correct.
So, since we have to go to the henge, let's go everywhere else.
Well, obviously.
But no, you actually can't.
Aww.
I actually kind of like like attention to little details like that. It's an urgent situation, so you can just go fuck off.
Right. So, like, are we able to just go side questing when we're a door away from the final boss?
Of course.
Oh, good.
They do tell you the point of no return, I guess. I think that's literally like in front of the final boss. In fact, you can actually start doing all of the side quests right before the final boss, like from the first chapter.
Huh, weird.
Who? Who is it? He's dead.
Who indeed? Time for the mystery guest to make an entrance.
She's like, you're enjoying this way too much.
The punctuation on that last sentence was completely off.
I know.
Well, I mean, he died. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh my god, Gomez actually is not hogging the Wi-Fi anymore. Could be you, Keats. I like that, like, I think I mentioned it in Ellen's chapter, but I like how she is becoming more assertive. Like, like earlier she would have just agreed, oh no, it's all my fault. Now it could be you. You came in the same fucking day.
Right.
It's classic girl slacks.
Hey man, we haven't seen a time vortex yet.
There are portals to the netherworld, isn't that close enough?
I guess. Years ago, like,
More
fucking
dead
everybody
people.
died.
Isn't anyone still alive here?
Hey, she's actually reflecting in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Explore it a bit more. I need to see if I also reflect in the mirror. Yes, I do. Now I can. That's actually what that was actually my reasoning.
I need to see if I look good. All right, I do. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you have to say about his death?
I just realized who this guy looks like. For you Ace Attorney fans out there, this guy totally looks like Bobby Fulbright. I mean, look at him. Or I guess to be more specific, Bobby looks like him, but still.
Heh.
A truly dedicated doctor, one that constantly wants to quit his job.
Well, one that can't quit his job because he's dedicated.
Right.
And we also get a confirmation of that in Ellen's chapter when where Charlotte tells how he always helps her.
Right. How do you keep finding out the town gossip?
She probably like she's probably the executive in their local newspaper.
Couldn't doubt that.
She's the editor.
She's Keats' consultant.
No wonder his paper doesn't sell.
I know, right? I like that. Leave me alone. Alright. And you just leave.
I'll tell you everything later. Just leave.
You almost did it. I'm calling it.
I don't know. He doesn't have quite the hips to be that figure.
You don't know that. He is wearing a really thick coat.
Monster, woman, what's the difference?
Women are monsters. You see, you don't get that joke, but like the 5 people who have seen Van Dread, they got a chuckle out of that. Hopefully.
I don't know what it is.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. Well, nothing I can do about it.
Now, I actually have kind of a theory why Keats is always early for everything.
Oh.
It's because he can't sleep on that couch.
To be honest, that couch does not look very comfy. Gotta say. Speaking of uncomfy shit, I noticed during that transition that Keith seems to always have a bottle of wine right in front of the couch.
How else are you going to sleep on that thing?
I guess so, yeah.
Unless you get drunk.
I mean, I guess.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Maybe he just didn't sacrifice it properly.
You just didn't sacrifice it enough.
He just takes the medical records.
So, clearly, Ellen has not sacrificed it properly, so we're just going to do the exact same thing again, and it's gonna work.
Well, yeah, that's what I said, man. Have I ever steered you wrong before? Hush. Whoa, the fuck?
Cliff of Seeds. It's where Keats begun his adventure.
Long ago, these people envisioned the netherworld far across the sacred seas. I can certainly understand why.
My oh my.
Yeah, the cutscenes in this game, the in-engine ones are really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Though they do use the old PS2 trick of having two models of every character. The
Yeah.
gameplay one and the cutscene one.
Yep. Ah, he wants to hear the story more, so this will totally justify him saving her later.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually like in the end, I kind of feel like Alan would have done what the Fairy King asked her to do. Well, honestly, none of them would have really wanted to do that, but she would be the only one who would comply and do it anyway.
Right.
Whereas Keats wasn't interested in that at all. Although on my first playthrough, I actually did that just out of spite. Just decided to do it instead of with Keats instead of Alan. Yeah. So we get another version of what this place is supposed to be. It's not that this place is. It's less that this place is getting forgotten. It is just the place of the with the for the memories that people just don't really want to hold on to.
So the place is literally forgotten, rather than actually being forgotten.
Yes, more or less. It's a little bit weird.
Huh.
It's kind of. I like it because you can argue one way or another. Is it being forgotten, or is it just place for things that are forgotten, or what?
Yeah.
And in the end, ultimately, the Netherworld is made up of human imagination. So, yeah, it can go either way, really.
Yeah.